Good morning, MSc Fisheries. We were discussing about the various type of the weeds and their eradication. Today's topic is the Azolla. I am Dr. Nadeem Chishti, Associate Professor, Government Miracles College. Azolla. Azolla is an aquatic heterosporic fern. It is triangular or polygonal in shape. It floats on the surface of water, ditches, paddy, fields of tropical and the warm temperate regions. Sometimes it gives the appearance like the carpet flowing on the water. It it is in green green reddish form. Azolla belongs to family Azolaceae and it has 6 to 8 species and two subgenera, that is the Azolla and Rhizosperma. Azolla includes Azolla pelliculoides, Carolina, Microphylla and Mexicana. Rhizosperma comprises, that is the subgenera Azolla nilotica, Azolla pinnata, and imbricata. The plant has leaf with two lobes. In the dorsal lobe, there is an ovoid cavity. This is the cavity which contains the endosymbiotic community. This community is composed of two types of prokaryotic organisms. One is species of the nitrogen fixing filament, cyanobacteria, that is the Anabaena azolea, and another is the Arthobacter. As a consequence, in this association, in some region of the globe, Africa and Asia, Azolla is used as a nitrogen biofertilizer in rice field because it fixes nitrogen in large capacity. So farmers intentionally include in crop, so there will be no need to add extra fertilizer and spend money. So it will be the cost saving fertilizer. So sometime with the paddy field and other crops which are harvested in water, there is a mixing of azolla which used to be fix the nitrogen. There are the characteristics, vegetative and the reproductive characteristic of the azolla. Control of the azolla. Non-herbicide management option. First is the physical management option. Mosquito fern can be removed by the raking or thinning in the pond surface. This is the diagram which is showing the by the thinning or raking you can remove the weeds. Both diagrams showing the raking and the thinning. Biological control. Tilapia. Tilapia mossylica is a very good controller for the azolla and also some mosquito. It controls the mosquito fern in the warm water species because it cannot thrive below the temperature 13 degrees centigrade. Tilapia usually cannot be stocked before mid-April or May and they will die in the November December if temperature goes below the 13 degree centigrade. Recommended stocking is 15 to 20 pounds of mixing with the mixed sex of the Mozambique tilapia as per surface area. Tilapia are not effective for the vegetation control if pond has a robust bass population due to intense predation will be there. This is the tilapia. Herbicide control. Carfentrazone. Carfentrazone is a contact herbicide that is absorbed through the leaves. By the when carfentrazone comes into the contact of the plant, it will absorb by the skin surface of the leaves and plant will die. Diquat is a contact algicide or herbicide Contact herbicide act quickly and kill all plant cells when they come in contact. Flurodon is a broad-spectrum systemic herbicide. Systemic herbicides are absorbed and move within the plant to the site of action. Systemic herbicides tend to act more slowly than the contact herbicide. Flumioxygen. Flumioxygen is a water-dispersible granule and it is to be sprayed or the injecting after mixing. It is a broad-spectrum herbicide and contact herbicide. Contact herbicide act quickly. Flumioxygen should be applied actively growing plants and as a surfactant. A substance that reduces water tension is known as the surfactant. It works as a surfactant. It will need if the herbicide is applied to the foliage of the floating plant or emergent plant. Water pH needs to be below 8.5 or flumoxygen will rapidly degrade or lost effectiveness if pH will rise more than 8.5. Panoxalum. Panoxalum is a broad-spectrum systematic herbicide. It is systemic herbicides are absorbed and move within the plant to the site of the action, as I discussed earlier, and it will act slowly than the contact herbicide. It may spread directly onto emerging plant or applied directly on the water. Panoxalum should not be applied in the area where it will be diluted rapidly. If any water body has an outlet, there should be not use the panoxalum. It will cost effective and it will harm to the farmer. Thank you.